Hi everyone, my name is Veronica and today I would like to share what I do when I feel like I'm burning out. Please note that now I'm going to talk about the feeling when you're about to feel burnout, not when you are already in the difficult stages. Personally, I'm a disciplined person and I control my life myself, but very often when my life turns into monotony or vice versa, when there's a lot of going on in my life, it's difficult for me, especially as I'm an introvert. Burnout can be physical and psycho-emotional. Depending on circumstances, it may be reflected, for example, in constant illnesses or feeling of weakness, malaise, sleep problems. And when it comes to emotional, your emotions may become dulled. Or on the contrary, your emotions may become aggravated. For example, you may become more irritated, which is very typical for me, or less joyful. Or also there can be non-adequate reactions to some events. I'm a creative person and I understand if I lose this flow, lose the taste of life, then I will lose this desire to make more and more, for example, content. Therefore, I have learned to recognize by feeling that I'm close to burnout, and I immediately try to change it. How did I understand myself better? I started to do meditation, different kind of meditations, and also for a long time I wrote a diary. A good practice is to analyze the situation, where you sit down and you think what just happened and what do you think about it, what's your emotions because of it, and what can you do to solve this problem. I stopped doing it when I realized that I was quite successfully to produce all this stuff inside my brain. Like, I don't need to write it down in my diary anymore. I'm able to understand this in my head. And if you feel that your thoughts kind of chaotic and you can't calm yourself down, then meditation will help you here. It's not necessary to include some kind of music or guided meditation. You can just sit down, just sit in silence, and 10 minutes try do not think about anything. Your thoughts will come. You just need not to focus and not to follow these thoughts. Just sit down. Try to put attention to your body, to everything that is around you. Close your eyes and do not follow your thoughts. Just observe it. After doing this meditation several times, it will become easier and easier for you to calm your mind down. Next, what I'm doing, I imagine that there is like energy flows inside me. You can imagine that one ray goes from above and one ray goes from the ground. Like one from the sky, one from the ground. Then feel how energy flows inside you and try to expand your energy a little bit above, beyond your body, like a ball, and then you can expand it, like make it bigger to a global scale. And imagine that it's all your energy. No matter how loudly you're laughing right now after all this my words and thinking that I'm crazy, but the great influence of our consciousness on our body has been proven. And if you imagine how bad and sick you are, then sometime you really will be sick. And if you will imagine, for example, lemon, and sympathize with the soreness in your mouth, there is more saliva. And the same it's with negative thoughts. When you think negatively about you, about your body, or positively about your body, it acts the same, like with lemon. And if it seems that nothing works out for now, later you will understand that it affects on you so much. Of course, sleep and diet also important for your recovery. If you eat only light carbohydrates, they will give you a temporary boost of energy and then it will go down and you will feel more exhausted, that you don't have any energy anymore, more tired because your sugar level was here, then you ate this, it was like this, and then it went again so low. It's better to keep a balance here and review your diet. Maybe you're not eating enough, or maybe you don't eat at all, Well, I think about sleep, it's very clear and everyone understands that. And someone can sleep 6 hours and they can feel good themselves, but someone can sleep for 11 hours and they will feel really tired and exhausted after. Maybe not everyone knows about your sleep cycles. So search on the internet, calculate sleep cycles, and then you will be able to calculate when exactly you need to go to sleep. So you will go through all the cycles of your sleep, and when you wake up your cycle will be finished and you will not feel exhausted. You will feel yourself better, because when your brain has gone to a deep sleep cycle and then there's your alarm and you wake up exhausted because it's not completed. It is also important to wake up and go to sleep exactly almost at the same time, because it will help your hormones to prepare your body for your sleep or for you to wake up. I'm a person with a good schedule, so I understand exactly when I need to go to sleep, when I need to wake up, and I try to go exactly almost at the same time. But the bad thing that I still sometimes feel that I'm burning out. Every morning when I wake up and before I go to sleep, I listen to affirmations. Such a positive attitude for a day. And if at first it doesn't help at all, then after a while you see that your mindset started to be more positive. It's easier for you to cope with all of these things that is going on in your life, because initially your brain set up in a positive way. And in the end, when you feel that you're about to burn out, just leave yourself alone. If you don't want to go to sport, or you don't want to follow the diet, or you don't want to go to some art classes, even if you feel that it fills you with energy after, but now it doesn't and you don't even want to go there, just relax and let yourself eat some junky food, watch some TikTok, YouTube videos, whatever you want. Just leave yourself alone. Sometimes we shouldn't be productive. Sometimes we just let ourselves to relax. But what if you can't postpone your studies or your work, but you already don't have the strength? Yes, everyone has these stages when you already can't do anything anymore, but you still have to work or study. In this case, first of all, you need to visit the doctor and take a blood test for vitamins, because if you're a lack of something, then of course you will feel yourself even worse than you could. So check your vitamins and ask your doctor what can you do, what can you take to feel yourself better. Then review your schedule and try to not sit on the phone when you have even like little breaks. When you have little break, just sit down and try to do this little meditation. When you do not think about anything, just let your brain relax and do not waste your energy and time on things that are not important right now, that will only take your energy away. Try to not do things that you cannot to do during this period. Just let yourself relax when you have this opportunity, and please yourself with little things. Next, make it clear for yourself that it's just a period of your life. It's just a period of time when you have to work like this. And then set a reward at the end of this period, so you will be able to warm your soul. For example, when you will pass through all your exams, you will be able to go with your friends and eat some cakes. Or if you work, you at least can afford yourself to go to the river or look at the mountains after you will finish your report. Like, you will be able to go on this little vacation and just relax and do not think about anything. Turn off your phone and be by yourself. Recently, I also tried to turn off the internet for the whole day and not listen to anything. Try not to even read, but if you can't, like me, then you can. That day, I went for a walk in the park, looked at the places around, meditated, did yoga, wrote in a notebook, and I tried to take my time not to talk to anyone and relax my brain as much as possible. And it helped me a lot. And the next day, I felt very rested. Burnout is not an easy process, and if you have an opportunity to consult with your psychologist, it would be better for you to do it. But if you don't have this opportunity, then do not make it harder for yourself. If you notice that you started to feel worse, then try to be your best friend and observe and help yourself as soon as possible. Do not make it harder for you in the future. Keep track of any changes and try to take care of yourself. No job or study will ever cost you health. If you put yourself to the extreme and then you die, who will pass all the exams or who will go to work? The same about work. To earn money, to spend it on health, is it worth it? Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I could help you somehow. I love you so much and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye!